got hurt.
Macho, he's averaging about 20.
This ain't gonna be Siakam. This ain't gonna be no cakewalk.
Wait a minute, Siakam? Oh, we're talking about Siakam. What do stats look like?
We are
Hold on. We looking at the wrong games here.
You talking about
Siakam. In New York, the New York series. Yeah, hold on. Siakam. Game 1, 2, and 3. Game 1, was it 19? Down from 20. 19, 14. And then when Siakam got hurt, when OG got hurt,
Yeah, Siakam at 26. They had 3 straight.
Yeah, when OG went down.
3 straight 40-point games in the series.
Yeah, when OG went down. He's averaging about 22, 21. When OG went down. OG down or up, it don't matter. we 20 is 20. So Tatum, you got to stop this 20 ball.
I think this matchup is going to be.
It's a good matchup.
This might go 7. I think this is going to go.
Neesmith, I'm putting Neesmith against Jaylen Brown.
Neesmith against Jaylen Brown.
Nigga, Max Strus was.
Okay, first of all, Boston plays defense and they play offense. So does Indiana. They play.
No, they play offense.
Right. This ain't the new. Like, remember, the New York Knicks. The whole damn arena got hurt for Indiana to get there. Let's just. The whole arena had to get hurt.
So Indiana wasn't.
Everybody. Spike Lee got hurt. God damn it. I think Ben
y'all seen it?
Yeah. Like, you see it? Yeah, like, I don't know if his chin was hurting, his head hurt. Something was hurting with Spike Lee also. So New York had to be hurt for them to have a chance. No. I don't know how many players. You gotta remember, they got Brunson and they got a backup, and they got a backup, and they got a backup. Right? Boston has a whole bunch of. They got 4 or 5 guys. They don't to put the ball in the basket. TJ be hooping too over there. Man, bro.
All right. Picking up full court, putting pressure on them boys the whole game.
They was putting pressure on one dude the whole game. There's not just one dude on this team.
They picked.
You got that hat on for a reason.
They picked up.
You got the hat on for a reason.
They gotta.
Yeah, what's up?
They gotta make it. It's expected for them to make it, but it ain't gonna be no cakewalk.
So Celtics 3-2 against the Pacers this season. A lot of high-scoring games.
Okay.
Go back to early November. They put 155 on them.
Who put on the
Celtics?
I know.
Beat the Pacers 155 to 1-0.
Because they can't play. They're not going to be able to just run them. And these dudes, Tatum and Brown, that's what they want to do too. So you're not just going to be able to try to outrun them. They're not New York, where you speed them up because Brunson want to play the half court. They want to shoot a bunch of threes too. And so you playing that same game with them, but they can go inside too.
You see how the expectation of.
You said 155?
150, that was back November 1st.
Back in November.
104, but all high-scoring games in the.
So what you think Boston going to do wrong?
It would be 4-0 if there was no referees, but since they got referees, I'm pretty sure to be 4-1, 4-2 at best. You had an expectation of the Nuggets beating the Wolves, right? Because it's a no-brainer, right? And then we look up and we go, hey, if they beat them 4-1 last year, it should be a cakewalk this year. Then it's not. Then it's like you niggas is going home. Who said that? Boston don't come to fucking play. Boston gonna be sitting there and they're like, man, what do we do wrong? Who said that was Indiana making it to the finals is nasty work. Nasty fucking work.
Pacer fans, no disrespect to you and your team.
Boston has to show up and do what they need to do, and they haven't shown the last 2 series that they're capable of doing. They've been playing like trash.
They've been sleep, dog. What I'm saying is, who said? Denver last year said Timberwolves was their hardest match. They won 1 game, but it was their hardest match.
That's what Bruce Brown said.
They said that was their hardest matchup. So the fact that they even said that lets you know those dudes was a threat to them.
They were being nice.
And
sure.
And no Jaden McDaniels, 2023.
What's up, though? What's up, though?
I mean, Indiana, like, what have they really done? They.
Be better with.
Man, as a Louisville fan, it was so
cool and nasty. Let's get to it, baby.
I see you got the every time we go out of town, you don't never wear black forces.
I'll be back
dog, Young Nacho, Young T, how you what?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm happy to be here. I'm glad everybody came rock with us. I see all my partners in the crowd, so that's cool. Them forces weak as fuck, though. I'm keeping it big. Them weak, bro.
Come on, man. Introduce before I get on his ass.
Get rag on me. All right, let's go.
Now, are you out of pocket?
You real comfortable today. You at home.
Let me be me. Damn, you about to start making me cuss on this motherfucker.
You almost.
DJ, introduce this nigga so we can go with the show.
Hey, man, we got a legend from the east side of Indianapolis, #1 pick, you know what I'm saying? Legend, Mr. Greg Oden. How you doing, sir? Appreciate you putting up the 520, my boy.
Good, fellas. Appreciate y'all for having me up here. Everybody appreciate y'all coming out.
Now, we got to tell the people, we had Udonis Haslem on our podcast. You know what I'm saying? He said he knew about Indianapolis because of you. He was scared of the east side. You had him in Miami drinking for Trinity.
Yeah, I learned that shit on the West Coast.
Damn.
When I was drinking here, I was drinking Terre Haute, Indiana.
Whoa. You was drinking meth.
That nigga had a straight cup of Breaking Bad.
What was out there moving and shaking, pouring?
That was my people. When I first moved here, I moved to Terre Haute. When I moved from Buffalo, New York in the 4th grade. So I grew up there. I didn't come to Indy till 8th grade.
For sure.
But how did you, like, how would you make Udonis Haslem? Because that's a strong nigga. We done met him. He look like he do a lot of shit in his spare time. How did you make a nigga like that, like, lead a club off of the Trinity?
That shit is nasty.
Nah,
It's simple as that. That shit is nasty. But it's strong as and at that time, I just like to get up and quick. So that's what it was.
So I see your method.
It'll do that. When you start drinking that, though, when you got drafted? Before that?
High school. I had a nice getaway. Basically.
I knew y'all East Siders was crazy, boy. We ain't do none of that out west, did we?
Y'all still partying together right now?
I see y'all tonight at All Stars.
Shout out to my West Side niggas.
But now I got a question. So, growing up, I seen you, man. You was in 7th grade. I seen you at Craig Middle School. You wasn't the #1 pick in 7th grade. I'll tell you that. I was like, man, this dude is tall. We seen you playing for Indy Heat. You weren't playing as much. Like, when did basketball start picking up for you? Like, when you seen it, like, the difference?
Actually, it was the summer after 7th grade.
Okay.
You know, I grew up in a Boys and Girls Club, so while my mom worked late nights, I was just in there hooping. And 7th grade, I dunked the basketball and said, why don't I just do this? It's easy. And that's when everything started looking up for me.
How tall was you then?
6'7".
God damn.
At 12?
Your mama didn't have a chance.
She had to walk around with my birth certificate when we went to AAU tournaments.
I believe it.
Like 5th grade, end of 5th grade, I got to like 5'11", and by the end of 6th grade, I was 6'6".
What?
Trash.
What size shoes you wearing? what size shoes?
Right now, we're at 19.
Nah, I mean, pause. That's crazy. I'm talking about in 5th, 6th grade.
Shit.
Nigga,
Probably like 13.
Ooh, motherfuckers been in trouble in your house.
13, boy, you wouldn't get no Jordans, nothing. Well, you had to pay the full
I
price.
can barely get them joints now.
I already know.
That's crazy. But like you said, everything clicked for you, got a little bit taller. Once you got into high school, like, you honestly had one of the best high school basketball careers of all time. Like, it pains me to say this. Shout out to Ellen, y'all went crazy. Shout out to Mike, still going crazy right now. How was that going into that school? You know what I'm saying? You clicked up with your boy. Y'all was already nice. And y'all just dominated all through high school.
Well, shit, he was nice. I mean, he was on the front of like Sports Illustrated for kids when he was in the 2nd and 3rd grade. So just playing with Mike, I mean, it was easy. Like, you know, everybody think that I did something. I might have did a little bit, but he was the type of point guard that, you know, put you in your right spots. He made everybody on the court better. And, you know, after that blunder our freshman year, it finally clicked. And, yeah, we got 3 state championships. That's all I got to say.
Like, seeing Mike still playing right now, what does that, like, what does that do for you? Like, me watching him still play, I'm like, dang, boy, he been playing, he been great since we were in 2nd grade, like you said, and he's still killing. And I'm like, it's amazing to see. What, he in, like, year 17?
Yeah, year 17.
Special.
I mean, I'm happy for him, man.
Yeah.
You know, like shit, I could barely walk down these stairs without my knee hurting. So
Me too, boy.
just to see some guys out there that's our age, you know, still going out there and balling, playing at the highest level. And I want him to win a championship. You know, he deserves it. He's been playing good basketball for a long time.
No, that's a fact. I kind of don't want him to, though. I kind of like being the only
Is
one.
that because it's your ex-team?
Nah, it's like I'm the only one that won, so it's like cool, you know what I'm saying? I'm hating.
Here's the thing, yeah, you are. Here's to be a little bit more meaningful.
Why they gonna have an after party?
Nah, because he played.
It
Nah,
be
no
your,
shot. My nigga
it
had
be
a
your
great
guy.
career.
It be your guy. That's why I don't eat his food. I don't like diarrhea, but anyway.
What's crazy?
How did y'all meet, though? How did you and Mike meet up?
So, I guess his dad got wind of me when I was living in Terre Haute at the time, and the speech team pulled up when they were Riverside, and they all drove down. I want to say it was like 7 or 8 of them. It was Mike, Curtis White, Reese Cheatham, Devin Williams. A little shout out to Devin Williams. I had to get my hair with the straight backs. Remember my guy Devin, and you, early career.
Hey, don't tell nobody about that.
But you know, they all pulled up with Coach Mike Conley, and they came, knocked on my door. 7 black kids my age asked me to speak to me, asked me if I wanted to play basketball, and I looked at all them right behind my mom and was like, "This Saturday, I'm watching cartoons."
Damn.
And went back in the house. Then that following week, they got me out to play in the men's league. You know, the Riverside teams used to play in the men's league, and since then, I want to say that was 6th grade. Me and Mike Conley played basically every game together from 6th grade till we got drafted.
That's crazy. We're gonna talk about y'all going to school, college together, but we gotta talk about y'all in high school. I had some battles on the low, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we never beat them. We never beat them. They always beat us by 5 or 6 points. I remember one time we played y'all, it might have been my junior year. I think it might be your senior year. We played at LN. I went to the basket. It's the first time I knew I couldn't beat your ass, but I was like gonna have all my West Side homies, they in the crowd too. I was gonna tell them like we gonna beat his ass. We gonna figure this shit out. But now I went to the basket and you blocked the shot and you pointed at my temple and said, "What the fuck are you thinking?" And ever since then, I wanted to ask you, what the fuck was you thinking?
Honestly, I want to say after sophomore year, so junior and senior year of high school, I found the energy drink boost.
Okay.
And I used to drink like 2 or 3 of them before the game, and I swear to God, I don't remember nothing. I don't remember none of that, so I apologize to my brother. But I remember like there was a couple of games I used to dunk, and it'd be like they'll call a foul, and it'll just be like 3 around, and I'll just be like, like I was on some shit.
You was damn near a dope fiend in high school. 3 energy drinks per game. That's crazy.
Hey, you remember them, what was it, regional days at Hinkle? You had to get 2 games, 1 in the morning, 1 in the man. Figure that shit out. Say I know.
We played y'all every morning and lost every time.
Besides freshman year.
Shout out to Courtney, you know.
See, Lee.
That hurts me.
Yeah, I'm glad they got y'all because nobody else did.
Who was your toughest matchup in high school that you can remember?
Josh McRoberts, of course.
Legend.
He was nice.
That's my guy. But the school was Arlington.
Not the night. Look at Bubby. Any,
We got one in the crowd.
any of it. They
Yeah,
couldn't
bro,
read or
it
write.
was Arlington, man. I want to say it was like, it might have been junior or sophomore year. Junior year? Okay, so
He
we
got
played,
1 win. He calling it out. Get your ass
Hey,
on.
we
I let my
played
nigga
them.
celebrate.
We played them in the second round of sectionals. It was either the second.
Yeah, y'all
if it
played
was
in that
3.
LC.
Yeah, that was the state championship.
No, what
Oh,
was
what,
that?
nigga?
Yes, it was.
Oh,
What y'all talking about? It was number 1 versus
what?
number 2.
No, that was a sectional game. Hold on, nigga.
Nah, that was
He's
the
saying
state
they was the best
championship.
teams.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yes, that was the state
We
championship.
would have beat Arlington ass though.
Y'all would.
Yeah, we would have dogged them. They weren't smart enough.
I ain't gonna do that to my niggas. Chill out.
Oh, my
But
fault. You right. My fault.
y'all was a better
Shout out to B. Shout out to Bud.
But
Bud.
yeah, they was cheating for you though, and then when y'all played them in that sectional game. You had like 18, 19 blocks, bro. You was gold bartender like a motherfucker.
You said nigga was go.
And I'm glad you're here so I can tell you about yourself. And your cheap ass coach. And y'all paid them motherfucker refs. So shout out to my niggas at Arlington, because y'all was really supposed to lose that motherfucker. But we can keep on with this.
He just with the IPS, bro.
Yeah.
Some IPS shit.
You feel me?
Girl, that's been sitting in his school don't exist no
Like
more.
five-
We
Shout out to
still
Corey
won
Troy.
though, so he can talk about all the shit he wants to. We still won.
That's when I knew basketball was rigged. I'm like, man, I hope this nigga tears ACL. Fuck
God
yeah.
damn.
But see, nah, I was on that back then. I was
Hold
on
on,
that back
so
then.
you mean I got you to blame for all my shit?
Nah, that's the motherfucking power drinks, nigga.
That
Nah,
Lamar
you-
Odom pregame, crazy.
That was a crazy game.
Bro, that nigga's crazy.
I ain't gonna compare him to Lamar Odom. That's
You know, they be trying to do that in front of my daughter. They be like, Lamar Odom. My wife be like, hell no. Like, don't do me like that.
Nah, I had to get that off my chest, nigga. I was saving that.
Nah, you was.
Yeah,
Damn,
oh, shit.
RP to IPS school system.
Nah, for sure.
Damn, my pen don't want to
I
work.
will say in high school, that was probably our best games because they would get us during the regular season and then we would beat y'all and
When it mattered.
sectionals, you know. So.
Respect.
Even though you only beat us like once. That's
Oh, you got they living on that, bro. I get texts every month. Our team was the best team in the whole thing. He over there. His name Bubby. Shout out to Bubby.
They was number one though. They held
Look,
it.
They were.
without a ball, it's just a court. Without your spirit, it's only a game. So together with the fans, we bring our best.
Hennessy is excited to
Oops.
celebrate the
I'm trying to
intersection
do
of
my
basketball
pop-out
with
chat
art,
for you
music, and
before I
fashion.
quit.
Each of these elements of culture represent ways that fans, players, supporters pay homage to the game, both on and off the court.
Hennessy and Mitchell and us have come together for the ultimate drop, a limited edition collection to mark their shared love for basketball culture and to celebrate Hennessy's continued partnership with the league.
The exclusive collection will have a limited drop available for both in
me
retail
pick,
and
'cause I'm
online,
crude.
and will be featured on the Hennessy Arena Tour, making stops in
San Francisco, Saturday, March 9th, Dallas, Sunday, March 17th.
Atlanta, Saturday, March 30th.
Come see Club 520 podcast taped live in each city.
For your next pregame, let's share a twist on the classic, the Hennessy Margarita.
A squeeze of fresh lime juice.
And a bit of agave syrup, top it off with some ice and a salted rim.
Bro, I'm
Mix
not
it,
alcoholic.
shake it,
I don't
pour.
care. I
And
swear
enjoy
I
the
don't.
spirit of the NBA.
Swear I don't.
Hennessy. Without your spirit, it's only a game. 21 and over only.
Please drink responsibly.
But you went crazy in high school, you know what I'm saying? How was that decision to go to Ohio State? And I wonder what that decision would be now with NIL.
Well, the decision would have been the same, but I would have been getting paid just as much as quarterback at this time. I mean, NIL is crazy, and I think I was talking to Jeff earlier about that. Just the type of talent that's getting the 500,000s, the millions. Sometimes you be like, well, damn, what would we would have got? Like, when somebody gonna sue so we can get our shit back?
Shit, I can't wait. Look, you would have got $5 million off top, man. You was the best player in the nation. You was a generational talent. Like, it wasn't too many people walking around like you. You was jumping 40. You had a 40-foot-inch vertical, whatever it was, 40-inch vertical. I said foot, pause. You got a 40-inch vertical. Like, you was going crazy. Like, nobody in the world was like you at that time. You would have got $5 million easy.
That's on the low end.
Oh, easy, bro.
I would have took it. $5 million after taxes.
I mean, you already got that anyway when you went to Ohio State. We ain't gonna talk about it. I know the truth.
Hold on. I do gotta tell this story because this hit a nerve. 'Cause I remember one time I was in the locker room. I was talking to Brandon Roy and LaMarcus, and I was like, "Yeah, man, I didn't get paid. All I got was Pell Grant at Ohio State." Shout out to Coach Mata. He do everything the right way. But I was able to get Pell Grant, so that's my little $1,000 every couple of weeks. Man, these fools laughed in my face. Like, belly laughed hard when I said I didn't get paid.
I would have laughed at you too.
I got paid. Marcus got paid.
How much you got?
Shout out to Wade. When after that freshman year, oh, my mama was straight.
You only got 1,000 at Ohio State.
I just got Pell Grant.
Out of pocket. You got to talk to Evan Turner.
Nah. So I remember the story. Ran into this little runner back in the day. It was like Asians trying to get guys. And one night, gave me $100. Anything, you know, I'll take care of you. The next day, Jim Jackson comes and talks to the Ohio State basketball team. He's talked to us for 30 minutes and ends on the You know, if you do everything the right way for Ohio State, the Buckeye faithful will love you for life. Man, I had to go back and get that man that $100, man. I did. I really did. I did not take any money while I was at the Ohio State University.
You a damn fool. Nobody give a fuck about that $100, nigga. Fuck Jim Jackson.
Well, back then
Weak
they
ass
did.
speech, nigga. You was getting $1,000 every 6 months.
Hey.
You needed that honey bun.
That's actually what I lived off of before the draft. But now, man, it's at that time, you know, you couldn't get none in Ohio State, you know, with the Maurice Clarett stuff. It was just,
That's right.
everything was on, so you just had to do stuff the right way.
That's right. Maurice fucked it up for y'all, for sure.
And that year you was there, you know what I'm saying? Y'all went crazy. In particular, you went crazy, and you had to play without your dominant hand. That's like one of the most amazing feats of basketball that don't get spoken of, but you dominated college basketball with your offense. Respect, bro.
I appreciate it.
No, that was crazy.
Nah, you was killing, bro.
Like, nah, it's amazing that you were shooting free throws with your left hand at 7 foot. You know, big guys struggle at the free throw line. For you to be able to switch hands to do that, that was crazy.
It wasn't that crazy to me. I just went up there and was like, don't airball this. Shit.
Damn.
Shit. 67% maybe.
Shit, that's what the offhand though. That's crazy.
That's good, though. How was that matchup against Florida, though, in that championship game? Who was y'all toughest? Who was the toughest matchup, you think? Was it Al Horford or Corey Brewer? Joakim Noah, too.
Al Horford, Corey Brewer, Joakim Noah,
Little guard.
Torian Green, Chris Richards, Maurice Spates, and then somebody else I want to say that got drafted or played on the NBA team. But shit.
Y'all had a whip, too. Nah, y'all had a whip, too. You, Daquan, Mike,
Ron Lewis,
shout out to Daquan Cook. What was 33's name? I forgot his name. The shooter, which I had.
Daquan Cook.
Nah, outside of Daquan, who else was on the team?
Ron Lewis.
Ron Lewis.
Who hit the shot against Xavier.
Yeah.
Othello Hunter.
Othello.
Yeah. Oh yeah, y'all was in Atlanta
Yeah, I
together.
played with
Yeah.
all in Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
That's my guy.
O played a long time, man. Overseas, we
Yep.
seen him, man. Big fan of O, man. Crazy as hell.
Crazy.
So obviously, when y'all went crazy, came up short of the national championship, but you ended up being the #1 pick that summer. How was that summer for you going from Ohio State to being the #1 pick? Like, obviously, it was always highly recruited, always talented, but to be officially the #1 pick, like, how was that process for you?
It was a whirlwind. Shit, just going through the draft process and everything you got to do, especially knowing you can be 1 or 2. Just always doing interviews, just going here and there, never really getting the time to yourself to sit down. But I remember at draft, like right, you know, after we got called, I remember running to Joe Kim. He was like, "Gio, we gonna turn up in the city. Where we going?" Portland was like, "Yeah, you got an hour to say bye to your family. We got a jet. We got a whole parade set up for you the next day." So I will say I missed out on my turn up night with all the draftees in New York. But that parade in Portland, being the #1 pick and seeing everything in that city, what could have been was definitely an experience I would never forget. And so thankful for it because it changed my life.
For sure. And obviously,
Damn, I
that
looked
Portland
over and
team,
I appreciate
obviously,
you.
you playing, you know what I'm saying, despite the injuries, y'all had some really talented people on that team. Y'all definitely like one of the one-dip teams. How was it to play with like a LaMarcus Aldridge and to have a Brandon Roy in your squad? Because y'all all was super talented.
Yes, we was just super young, and I rarely got to play with them. You know,
I played like 76 games already together. Damn near.
It might have been 72 for real.
Yeah.
But those dudes were so talented. You know, Brandon Roy always welcoming me. And what up, Greg Oden? He never just called me Greg. He always had to say my full name. That's my guy. And LaMarcus, man, just with one of the most unstoppable games. So either you gonna stop me going to this hook, or I'm gonna do this turnaround J. He was just so smooth. And you know, I really wish I was healthy enough to be able to help build what Portland had. Man. We had some guys coming in, the Steve Blades, the Andre Millers, Gerald Wallace. It was
hella OGs.
No, we did get a lot of OGs.
But that was necessary back then, though.
Yeah. Playing with Marcus Camby, Joe Chris Billa.
Damn, those some names right there.
Hey, man. Dude, I learned a lot. I just wish I was out on the floor.
I seen an interview with Brandon Roy. He was talking about how when you first got there, you was just dominating. And he was like, it was so impressive to see you. Like, he was like, I knew I was going to win 2 or 3 championships with him. He was so good. And it just took me back to like you in high school and seeing you at AAU. I'm like, bro, he was so dominant. So I knew what he was talking about. You was the man. Like, everybody around here know you. We know how dominant you were. So the injury sucks. It's part of the game. But yeah, you definitely was a dominant guy for sure.
I appreciate that.
He was on the cover of college hoops. Like, I know college football coming back this year. Niggas is geeked about that. But he was on the cover of one of the best basketball games ever. How was that? And did you get paid for that?
Did I get paid for that? No, I think I took the honor.
Man, I wish I was your agent in fucking college. Girl.
This nigga was Christmas.
I had no agent in college, man.
Oh, man, tap in. And all your kids, I got y'all.
I mean, you know, just being able to look back at it. I think it was the last, maybe one of the second to last, like college, you know, putting college players on. You know, so it was nice.
Have you gone
picture, I
back
got
and
it
seen?
hanging up.
Have you gone back and see what we look like in them games?
No.
Somebody,
graphics is crazy.
somebody randomly like Instagram me with them. That I was bad, boy.
Nah, homie did a reel of all of your graphics from like college to 2K.
Weak.
Oh, them first 2K graphics is crazy.
And they had a mohawk. I'm sick of this shit, bro.
Wow, what
Why
made
you always
you? I know
doing
we're interviewing Greg. What made your lame ass get a mohawk? Bitch, you was up. How you get the mohawk? Corny ass nigga.
Y'all laughing at this shit? I was living in Atlanta, bro.
And he got it dyed.
I ain't get that shit dyed, nigga. I was a real nigga. I ain't get it dyed. But I did ask for a design on the side. Hell no. Obviously, y'all played each other in high school. How was that? Did y'all catch any games each other in the pros? Yeah, I got to play against Greg. Every time he walked up to me, he like, how the hell you get to Atlanta? I'm in Portland. He would say it to me every single time I seen him. I'm like, shit, I can't get in the game. Fuck being in Atlanta. Yeah. How I'm going to get in?
Hey, I used to hate, I ain't gonna lie, it was you and Al Horford, man. And after that was in the Sierra video, I was hating. Every time I seen y'all, I was like, man, what's good, man?
I was hating too. I want to
You worried about playing time. I'm worried about partying and shit. I'm injured, man. I got free time on my hands. What's going
Goodies
on?
was a nice video.
Spectacular.
Back in the day.
How was that though, watching Brandon Roy hoop? Cause he got stopped. His career got stopped with injuries too, man. How was that? We talked about him before on the show. I think Joe Johnson was better personally, but Brandon Roy was the dog for sure.
I mean, they both really good, but Brandon, it was just so natural to him. That's why out there in Portland, they gave him the nickname, the natural man. Like, he would just do things that nobody was even thinking of. He's just, I mean, a lot of guys from that Seattle area got games like that. They can just score, man. They just bucket getters. And it was just such a good dude. You know, I wish he could have played a little longer as well. For sure. So talented. He carried, you know, the teams we did have. It wasn't a long time. Yeah. But, you know, he just did things, man. Sometimes I find myself going back and watching Brandon Roy's top 10 plays on YouTube. Hey, man, that boy was cold.
Nah, he was cold. He was right behind Kobe if he hurt, though. Nah, he was like that.
Nah, I love Brandon Roy game. You putting him right behind Kobe is crazy.
Pause. I mean, but he was like,
yeah, that's pause.
Yeah, he was. That's crazy.
Chill out.
That was crazy. Let's move on.
You doing a lot. You doing a lot today.
Okay, let me chill.
Hey, you may not have got to Atlanta, but you definitely got to play in Miami.
I did. It was 1 year, LeBron's last year, and you know, I learned a lot, basketball-wise and off the court-wise, just with being with all those Hall of Famers and great players for a long time. And then basketball-wise, man, I've never seen basketball at that level. I mean, basically, you were seeing guys playing at the top of their game. We talk about Hall of Famers playing at the top of their game, and I will say to me, LeBron James is the best player to play the game. Even though I love Jordan, I love Shaq, and I think Will Chamberlain is the man. But watching Bron do it, like out there, like watching him get 63 points in the game, and I'm getting 4 points, playing 16 minutes, tired as hell, game over. He dancing around. Nigga, I'm about to die. My leg about to fall off of 16 minutes. Like, the man just had crazy energy, man. And that year in Miami was good. And I didn't go out that much because I knew I didn't want to get in trouble. So I told myself I could have one cheap meal and I can't go to South Beach until the end of the season.
Oh, you was locked in. Couldn't have been me.
Boy was outside, ain't it?
Booby trap.
Leo Sunday.
You better know it. It would have hung my jersey up for real. Freaky T. Nah, bro, that's Mike. I'm trying to add my name.
So what's up with your charities now? What charities you working with now?
So the first one, right now, coaching at Butler, a big charity is called A Kid Again. It's throughout the country, but basically A Kid Again, they provide adventures for families that have kids dealing with life-threatening illnesses. So basically something for the whole family just to get their mind off of being in the hospital and dealing with whatever illness that is. So A Kid Again is a great organization right here in the city. The Colts mess with it, Pacers mess with it, Butler messes with it. So if you all want to check that out, or if you have people who are dealing with life-threatening illnesses and just need something, need a community, you guys should look them up.
That's dope, bro. What made you get into coaching?
Honestly, I just kind of fell into it. Just trying to be around basketball. In my career, it was basically taken away from me with all the injuries. So just trying to be around the game. Went back to Ohio State to get my bachelor's degree. And, just was going to practices every day. And I just figured, I got a lot to offer some of these young kids. I know the game. I got experience in life and the ups and downs of being a pro. Played college at the highest level, so it was something that I kind of just pursued.
You talk about coaching. Could you have ever seen him being a high school coach? Knowing him as long as you know him?
I think so. Because these kids needed this these days, man. Honestly, you need somebody like him that's going to go out there and who's going to show them and probably cross them over and cuss them out at the same time, because they really do not listen these days. You need somebody that's proven an NBA champion that can go out there and tell them, what they need to do to get to that level. So I'm going to go ahead and give him his props as the NBA champion he is.
Appreciate that. I think they took my ring back, though. Yeah, they took my ring back. The Bucks fans vetoed it. They told me. You see this?
Yeah, I did. They don't fuck with you. But he said he still got to deal with parents, bro, at the college level.
I would imagine.
That's
mean,
crazy.
There's a lot of money being thrown around now.
Yeah.
So, if you don't feel like your son in the best situation, you're probably going to complain a little bit. You know what I mean? But it's a tough environment right now.
You think that hurt the game, G?
I don't. What, you talking about NIL?
Yeah, NIL.
No, because the players should have been getting paid a long time ago. I just think it needs to have a cap on it. Because right now it's kind of the have and have-nots. You know, the big schools you can throw $500,000 at a player that's going to be your 12th man, out of Kansas, when this kid can be your best player. And the most you can give him is $200,000 at a small school.
Gotcha.
So it's just, and then the transfer portal is going to add to that, because you got all these good kids going and sitting the bench at a big school, and then they're going to transfer. And they're going to go somewhere else, maybe a smaller school that didn't recruit them. They're going to dominate. So now another big school comes in saying you can be the man. So now they transfer again. And then another thing that's happening is these kids ain't finishing out their spring term. So now they're dropping out of school early and then trying to catch up. So a lot of them are not going to finish their degree.
Gotcha.
And another thing, they don't get any financial education. Like, all these kids at a young age are getting all this money, and nobody is really telling them what to do. A lot of these kids are paying agents 20%.
Golly.
I mean, like in the NBA, you only paying like 3-4%. Like, and a lot of these kids, or even the parents, or even the families from where these kids coming from, don't even know. So it's going to be a lot. So in the long run, I think it is going to hurt the game until we get some cap.
I remember you came to talk to us in the NBA. You came to Minnesota. I was in Minnesota, and you came up and told us about your financial experience when it came to financial stuff. And you doing that and sharing that kind of info with the kids, man, is big. Because right now it is an environment where everybody's just getting a lot of money buying scat packs and all type of stuff. And that money can last them and give them a really good head start on life. But I don't think they see it yet because everybody think they're going to the NBA. So you saying that is big.
Yeah, I've been working with this company, Educor, for about 4 years now, and just teaching financial literacy to athletes and entertainers. And we're moving to the college, but we're also still doing professional athletes and entertainers. And it's definitely a lot. It's definitely needed. And you know, when I go and talk, I had a lot of horror stories. So I kind of come in as an ex-athlete that can kind of tell these guys to, you know, basically be better with their money. Don't do what I did. And I'll just say, I like to tell this one story. It was like, you know, when you was young, you was getting your checks, you knew it was coming, it was being direct deposited, and all I knew was that my money was on my card, and I could get whatever I wanted off my debit card at any time, and it was gonna be there next month. Shit, I'm in the club one day, and my credit card didn't work, and it's like 1:30 in the morning, and it's to the point where I wasn't as engaged with my financial people, so I didn't even know who to call. Like, if I was gonna call the back of the card, I wouldn't even know my own security number to even verify myself, because I just had people handling that for me. So the biggest thing we like to say in the financial literacy is, as the person who's making the money, be as engaged, know where your money's coming from and where it's going, know who the people are that's handling your money, because you don't want to be stuck in the club like me, emailing the financial guy in California, and it's 2 in the morning, you know.
Did he hit you back?
No.
Ooh, that's tough.
That happened to me at Louis Vuitton one time. I was in there trying to purchase something for P. I don't say P. So I was trying to purchase something for P. Trickery.
Why nigga be
And my card declined. I was at Atlanta. I was at the store called Jeffrey's. My card declined. I leave because I'm embarrassed. I go to the bank. I go get like 20,000. I'm like, motherfucker, I got it, motherfucker. Don't play with me. I'm buying stuff I ain't want. That's stupid shit, but that happened to me too.
Nah, kids need them stories though, bro.
Nah, for sure.
Especially like you said with the transfer portal, the NIL is so crazy is that they can have these agreements for money, but they don't have to fulfill them because there's nothing back in those situations. Like bigger companies, you can do that, but it's so many horror stories of kids that in transfer places promises money, but they ain't perform like they were supposed to perform, and they ain't get that bread, but you can't sue nobody for that shit. And I think that's the most important thing going forward is to way to protect these kids growing up now. Yes, a lot of money thrown in their face, but none of this shit is actually like solidified yet. So y'all having a company is saving a lot of people.
Yeah, and another thing on that is, well, if you're gonna come in and say I need my money guaranteed, then we gonna come in and say, well, then I need 15 points a game. And then that's gonna start messing with it again. So
that's tough.
Get rid of the NIL.
About that. You true. You true. I need to get paid.
Get paid. I'm saying though, like he said, I'm not gonna say get rid of it, but put a cap on it, like he said. A lot of these kids don't be worth that what they get for real.
That's hate. That's my bad.
No, get paid, but I'm saying though, bro, a lot of kids be cold at a small school, and like he said, a dude could be the 12th man on Kansas getting 500 bands. I ain't counting nobody's bread. I'm just saying, like, spread the money so it's not as Sienna can't compete with Duke. You know what I'm saying? With the NIL. So that's why it's tough.
Shit, fuck it. If I know I ain't going to the league, I'm getting the biggest bag I can out the gate. I go around the bench.
I don't want to get into my spiel.
Now go ahead. You at home. You can do it.
We good.
For sure. All right, Greg, I got to ask you, what's the best team you've ever been on?
the Miami Heat.
Is that easy?
2013, 2014, we made to NBA Finals.
I think you out of pocket saying Bron better than Jordan though.
Oh, no.
Nah.
I grew up with Jordan. I'm saying the person I've literally seen with my own eyes do it. So that's when I go, Bron is my goal because I've actually seen it. Now, I grew up on Jordan. I love Jordan. I think he's the greatest thing like everybody else. Like I would tell my daughter, Michael Jordan. But for me, personally, it's LeBron because I've seen him do stuff that, like, I ain't responsible.
Nah, LeBron cold. He probably is. He like 1A, and Michael Jordan like not in the system. Like he by himself, because like MJ, everybody wanted to be MJ. Not everybody want to be Bron. Like not everybody want to be Bron, bro. Like we still look. You look in the crowd right now. It's Jordans everywhere. Like everybody wear Jordans. Everybody still want to be Jordans. I got Jordans on. I don't know what the fuck you got, but everybody
Boy,
still
showing his ass today, ain't he? Showing his ass. I got you, brother. Go ahead.
He the Isidore and Ambassador.
Oh, I ain't even see the brand. He ain't been labeled up in a minute. Look at the real. How about that 360 deal, man?
Shout out to my nigga Darrell. But I think on the court though, it's kind of hard to be like LeBron James. That's what he's saying. Like you don't train your kid to be like a LeBron because he's definitely a once in a lifetime type of talent. He's saying influential wise, Jordan is more impactful.
I would say that.
More relatable. You know what I mean?
As a big man, I gotta ask you, how you feel about Jokic running the NBA right now?
I'm proud of it. Jokic is, me and Jeff was talking, he got that game that he's going to play if he wanted to for 25 years and can still dominate as long as he can move, man. His IQ of the game and just the things he can do with his body and lack of athleticism is just amazing. And I think a lot of these kids coming up need to take notice of the skill and just the IQ of the game to be that type of dominant player, not just being athletic is going to get you there.
For sure. All right, before we get out of here, obviously I know who you taking in that Timberwolves Nuggets, but who you got tomorrow, Game 7, Pacers Knicks?
I got Pacers.
My nigga.
Jokes. Jokes.
My nigga.
Knicks and
nigga does some. Abby, so what's up? I gotta pee so bad, can't lie. Had to go use the bathroom. Fuck